And you know what? I had to do this, and I kind of slap things together. I don't care at this point because things need to be said. People can say, "Well, but you were in MLS." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. You're damn right." And I was very proud of being there, and I did a great job, or as good as I could do. I don't know about great, but I did as good as I could. No, that's not the point. There's a lot of things that are going on that really irk me. Not for me, because I don't cover the team. I don't cover the league anymore. But when I see hardworking people spending good money to go see something, and all of a sudden at the last second ending with another product, I've had to deal with that shit throughout my life here in South Florida. I'd have to deal, going back to when I was a kid, teams coming in, and all of a sudden they come and everything's great, and I'm looking forward to it in the stadium, and I go and, oh, by the way, we're playing our subs. It's happened always. It's always been like that. So it's nothing new. This is different though, because people are spending hundreds upon hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars to be able to experience maybe a once, maybe a twice in a lifetime situation to go see arguably the best player, maybe the best player. In some cases, he is the best player of all time. Now, I'm not saying that he has to play every single game. I'm not. But don't lie, Inter Miami. Don't lie if he's injured. Say it. Don't say, well, we don't know, he's playing, he's healthy, but we want to be able to, precaution over everything. No. He's injured. Or he's on the verge of getting injured. So we have to rest him, and we don't know how long he's going to be out. Be transparent with the fans, because as long as you're transparent, everything's cool for the most part. Maybe they're not going to like your decision, but they're going to understand it. They don't want to be driving into the stadium and all of a sudden they find out, hey, by the way, Messi's not playing. What? I spent $100, $200, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 to go see him play and he's not there? I want my money back. Just ask Houston. Just ask many of the other cities that have that have paid. Vancouver. Ask many of them that all of a sudden, oh, Messi's not playing. He didn't fly. He didn't go. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. He's... Because that's been Inter Miami's communication with fans. He's healthy, but no. It doesn't work that way. And I know people are going to hate me for this, and people already do. I don't really give a shit anymore. But you have to say it. You have to say that MLS is handled this as a money grab. There's no plan. There's no long-term vision to see where this league's going to go. He's retiring in 2 seasons, if that. He might retire next year in the summer. He might just step in, wave at everybody at the new Inter Miami Stadium and walk right out. And people are going to say, okay, well, what next? And Inter Miami might be playing in a completely empty stadium for the next 15, 20, 25 years, right next to the Marlins, who have been playing in an empty stadium for the last 10, 15. So Miami's going to be known as the city of empty stadiums. Because that's what's going to be. Do not kid yourself. Do not kid yourself. That all these people, go Inter Miami? No, none of them are going to be there in 2 years. I'll be completely honest. None of them. I only know of 3 journalists that were there since day one. 4. Maybe 5 that have been there since day one when nobody was going to those fucking games. And they had to sit there and endure some horrible football. And by the way, Inter Miami forgot about those journalists. They went through, they had to sit there in the rain. They had to sit there, lightning delays, and they weren't looked at and, hey, you know what? Thank you for being there in the good times. When stadiums were full and LeBron James was there and Ken Griffey Jr. was getting a photographer's credential just to be able to be there. No. They forgot about those guys. And they started opening the door to all the big guys from Argentina. They started opening the door to all the big guys at ESPN who didn't know shit about soccer. Football. Well, in this case, it's soccer. I can't call it football. Because they're playing soccer. Soccer, just kick the ball deep and fucking hope for something. Football's a lot more elegant and a lot more artful than what they play. They don't play football. They play soccer. Things have to change if they want to keep a product serious. Look, I talk to people like, why would I want to see that shit league? I don't think it's a shit league, mind you. I think it's run in a shit way. I think the decisions are made are pretty shit for the fans. Never do they lose, but never do the fans win. And the fans get tired of losing. And I'm not talking about losing on the pitch. I'm talking about losing in terms of their pocket, losing in terms of their access, losing in terms of a lot of things. I'm always pro-fan. And the thing is that the marketing gurus and the business people that are involved in football now, and well, here in soccer, well, they think that the fans are stupid. But fans catch on. Fans aren't stupid. They know what's going on. They know that they're getting gypped. They need to speak out. Maybe you need to turn your back on a team that really doesn't care about you. Once you end up paying your ticket, tough shit. Because you know what? A lot of times when Messi has not gone and people have paid 500, 600, 800, 1,000, a couple of thousand here and there, well, here's an extra free ticket. For what? For a match that costs $20? So basically if I spent $500 or let's say 1,000, I get 2 tickets. I spent $500 on the second one basically that you're giving me? Come on. Who are you kidding? Come on, guys. I would like to say do better, but it sounds just so lame. Do better. Do better, guys. Come on, do better. No. You fucked up. And you are missing out on a great opportunity to be able to grow the game. But you had no idea how to grow it, MLS. You have no idea how to grow it. You have no idea what's going to come up next. Because you should be worrying about it, because you're going to have a player that's retiring in a season or two, and the ones that are left, you completely forgot about them. Because no longer do they matter to you. No longer do they matter to MLS. It's only about one player. It's a one-player league. And if he plays, people watch. If he's not there, nobody goes. Nobody cares. And that's not me talking. And I'm saying this as positive as possible because it is of convenience for me for MLS to grow, for MLS to get bigger. But it's not to my convenience for MLS to grow the way it's growing right now because it's not growing. It's contracting. It's shunning the fan that wants to be there and just only accepting the money and only the money. There comes a point when you can have all the sponsors you want, but when you have empty stadiums, when you have fans that don't care, when you have markets that don't even give a shit about your team, what do you do then? Maybe it doesn't happen today, it doesn't happen tomorrow, but it will happen at some point if you keep ignoring everybody else and worrying about one team. No, I correct that. Not even one team, one player.